Let's have a look at the monthly time frame on Dtravel's TRVL. So we had a really strong month, didn't we? Like, amazing month. An amazing month. We had an amazing July. Last year the July was red. The previous year the July was red. It's only in the first year that we had a green July there, and it was just kind of, it was quite weak. It was decreasing volume after the drop. We've got a crazy bullish July here, haven't we? Big bullish July. We've had a bullish April here, and then with high volume, and then it just kind of dumped, didn't it, in May? See that? Slightly different here because we've been in this range, in this lower range, for a little bit of a while. This is a really bullish candle. It's a really bullish candle. You've got really strong volume. We've got the second most volume in a month period on this candle. This was the most volume in a candle, in a monthly candle. It was the April 22nd. Yeah. In that candle, we had 819.5 million tokens traded. In this candle, we've had 771.18 million tokens traded. So the second highest volume in a candle. When you get these significant volume pivots at significant levels, i.e. highs and lows, you have to pay attention, because it isn't just one high volume candle. We've got this second high volume candle here, which is this red candle with a tail, a long tail on the bottom, a wick, and that candle is a 598 million token candle. So we've got really strong volume here for TRVL, which in my mind signifies the bottom, at least with respect to the overall price action on this chart. I really believe, based on this volume, in the same way that green candle gave us pivot there because of the volume, here I feel like this whole structure is giving us a real nice pivot in terms of the volume. And this candle, the monthly candle that we're looking at, it's a bullish candle. It's what kind of candle is that? It's not a bullish engulfing. It's a piercing, isn't it? I've got candles here. Let me see. Will it tell me? I probably have to go into the settings. No, it doesn't tell me. Piercing. Why doesn't it tell me? It should tell me. Why am I not seeing candles? Does it not have it? It doesn't have it on monthly time frame, does it? Visibility. Weirder. It's a piercing candle. Yeah, so if you don't know what a piercing candle is, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you. What is a piercing candlestick pattern? This is in forex trading, so obviously in crypto it's slightly nuanced, but look, effectively you're closing above the 50% level of the previous red candle, and in stocks it opens lower, but obviously in crypto you don't get those gaps. Yeah, so you don't get the same kind of idea, do you? Because you don't gap up and down what in between monthly open close. It just open and closes at the same place, but effectively you have the same kind of candlestick, don't you? So you're closing above the midline, the midpoint of the previous candle. It's the body that you're looking at. The midpoint is 007140. Yeah, 7140. let's get rid of those patterns now. That's your midpoint, and we've closed above it. So on the monthly time frame, we're looking at a piercing candle formation here. In the context, like, look, you have to understand that the previous month, i.e. the June month, was a bearish engulfing. Yeah, so we had a bearish engulfing, which is this red candle which engulfed the green candle, i.e. it closed below the bottom, so it engulfed it, which is really bearish. And you follow the bearish pattern, which is a bearish engulfing candle, with a bullish candle, which is a piercing candle. Yeah, it's not as strong as a bullish engulfing, and so obviously the next, it would have been much stronger to close this candle up there for a bearish engulfing followed by a bullish engulf. That would be much stronger. Yeah, that would be really strong buy pressure after you had some really strong sell pressure. We don't have that. But this is the second best setup. It's a bearish engulfing followed by a piercing candle. This next candle has to be green. Yeah, and it will be. I think it will be green. I hope so. But it really has to be green. And then we're looking for a really nice reversal structure here to go up. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. And let's see what it says on this advert. The first candlestick identifies bearish context. The second candlestick open with whatever gap. The second candlestick ends on a strong bullish note. It erodes much of the first candlestick. This unexpected upward reversal has excellent potential to shock and trap bearish traders. And give some examples of piercing candles in the stocks, and then you get it's like a bear trap, isn't it? It's a bear trap because you have this bearish engulfing, and then you get the buyback with the volume. The volume is really important. So I really feel that we're in a reversal here, just based on that candlestick formation. If I look at like the 2-month candle, you see we were a month in, we were already back at the top of the previous 2-month candle. That's pretty nice, sir. It's really nice. We've already put more volume in than the previous 2-month candle in just this 1 month. So we're looking at a really bullish 2-month candle now. I don't know what's going to happen here, whether it's going to be another inverse hammer or whether we're going to get a nice push up to put a bullish engulfing. A bullish engulfing would be a 2-month candle next month closing above the previous 2-month candle high. Really bullish. The volume here is really bullish. Yeah, look at the volume. You've got decreasing prices, decreasing volume. So you're losing sell pressure, but the volume is high, and then you get this buyout. You've got really bullish volume forming at these levels on TRVL. Really bullish. And let's have a look at the 3-month. Again, look at the 3-month. We're already looking at a 3-month candle, which could potentially be a piercing candle as well. Already, you know, we've got 2 months to go. We've already put in over half the volume of the previous 3-month candle. Okay, and then obviously you got the 6-month candle. Look at the 6-month candle. We're still at the lows of this candle. We're almost at heart. We're about 40% of the way of the volume of the previous 6 months. So we're starting to see a real strong buyback here on TRVL. You can clearly see it. Okay, now looking at this current week, yeah, it's starting to look a little bit bearish. Yeah, let's not lie, let's not pretend. We got a little bit of a rejection of these highs here. Look at that yesterday, a little swing failure, and the price has come back down to the lows. But the volume is good. You know, the buy volume is increasing prices, increasing volume. Yeah, that's kind of what you want to see. You really want to see that. Here it's increasing prices. The volume slightly tapers off, but actually it's pretty flat, so it's not too bad. But here you've got really strong buyback, haven't you? And that's kind of what you want to see. You want to see the prices going up. You want to see the volume going up. Green volume going up, prices going up. That's healthy. Now, obviously, what we want to see is the correction. We need the volume to drop off. We don't want to see increasing volume on the correction. So that's something we have to look out for. We've taken the liquidity. We're coming back down to the lows. This could be an ABC corrective here. This whole thing could be an ABC corrective. Yeah, it looks impulsive, but it could be corrective. And that's just kind of what I want to say. You've got this midpoint here of the previous month. I'll keep that as some kind of SR flip. I don't know what else I've got here. Yeah, maybe a WXY on a different time scale. I'm kind of thinking about that as well. You've got these VWAPs. So the impulse probably didn't begin. Maybe we're still waiting for the impulse, actually, just thinking about it. We might take the lows here. And we might be in... Again, it's quite subjective, huh? When you do these kind of analysis, you don't know until it happens. We're back in that local range. We're back at the... just underneath the point of control of that local range. We're still in the range. And... you could be looking at potentially an A. It's quite a strong drop, though. I don't like the drop. That scares me a little bit because when the drop is so sudden like that, it's like quite strong selling pressure, and we need that to slow down. We need that to kind of taper off. An extended flat after you have your first 5 waves. Hmm. $618. Look at that. Hit the 618. And the 1-to-1 is there. Wednesday. Have to see what happens by Wednesday. An extended flat would be what we're looking at potentially, which is your A, your B, take the highs, and your C, take the lows. And actually what you're forming here is some kind of harmonic. It's a bullish harmonic. It's a Ghartley. So from the pivot here to there to wherever this was, here to there, it's a Ghartley pattern, bullish pattern. That's assumed. The problem is we had a really strong sell pressure here, and the reason you get these strong sells is because you get this aggressive buying, and then you're not kind of you're not like correctively going up, you're just aggressively going up, and then when the price comes back down, it aggressively comes back. If we can now just kind of hold here a little bit, and then if we get lucky, we can really rally and form a nice Ghartley. Actually, it's a really nice Ghartley if this plays out, and it doesn't just start pumping. What you'll first get is all kind of whatever, it'll go up, and then you'll start getting some buy pressure. And actually, because it's aggressively come down, once it goes up, it'll aggressively go up. You'll be looking for a little bit of a little 4-hour time frame market structure change if we do take the lows. And I don't know if we're going to take the lows. Who knows? No one knows. Probably yes. And then the people might start selling, and that's the problem. Okay, and with a low liquid or illiquid token like this, it can be problematic, because if people start aggressively selling, it's not the right place to sell. It'll be the right place to buy. But if people do start aggressively selling, then you're not going to get a Ghartley. You're going to get whatever, you know, because you start getting some crazy selling pressure. it changes everything, and you can't predict it because it's quite a liquid. I mean, this for a liquid token, this would be perfect setup. For an illiquid token, yeah, you sure could be going much lower, depending on this kind of this ABC corrective. You could be going down like that. It won't look like a Ghartley, then it will look something else. It will look like a, what would it look like? It changes. Harmonics. Let me get Harmonics trading. I have to search for it every time to pull the image. Just get one of these cheat sheets. Copy. Paste one. Yeah, a Cypher. It'd be a Cypher instead of a Ghartley. You see the difference between a Ghartley and a Cypher. You see the Cypher there. So if it came down like to the 168 now, into something like this, it's like you're taking the high there on the C and you're coming down to take the B without taking the X, and so that ends up as a Cypher. They're okay. Ghartley's obviously more flat, they're flatter, and so naturally you've got higher targets, but it all depends on this mid corrective here. If people stop selling and we get a little bit of buying here and we go up, then we could get a Ghartley. Okay, that would be nice. If you get no buying here and the price just kind of goes like that, then you could actually end up with a little bit more selling. It doesn't have to be the 1-to-1. It could be a bit sharper at the 618. And then you're looking at a Cypher here, like a Cypher or a Ghartley, but both bullish patterns that are forming here. I think that's what I'd be looking for the next move to the upside. It will be finding support off ABC corrective. I'm imagining that this was just the B, and now we're looking at the C, and this is going to be actually the right opportunity to aggressively buy into the dip. This is it. Probably somewhere between, dare I say Monday, somewhere between Monday night, Tuesday morning and Wednesday, there's going to be an opportunity here to aggressively buy that dip. And you want to aggressively buy that dip. Why? Because then you don't get the slippage that you'll get if the price starts pumping. Like, this is the problem you had where the price was pumping at these levels here. People were buying, market buying, and the price was slipping like 8%, 5-6%. But when you're kind of aggressively absorbing the price here, you can either set limit orders and absorb the price, or if you do market buy or scale in market buying, you're not getting the slippage and you're getting you're getting your orders filled quite nicely at the right places. So I think this is probably what we're looking for right now on TRVL. I really think it's a really bullish month. I'm going to kind of put this in its own little folder here for it's a Cypher or Ghartley Harmonics. So I'm still thinking bullish long. We get rid of that volume. Let's just say hypothetically we do impulse off that 1.6. Let's say it does a Cypher. Yeah, this goes to impulses off the 1.618, and then what we're looking for a target, we can then do it with the Fib extension all the way up to that end of that wave. Down to the, so our first target 618 will be the highs. Then we're looking for a 1-to-1, which is taking us back into that range. Extended target at 1.618, and then the 1-to-2. It's not great. I don't like these fibs, to be honest with you. And actually, like I said before, this is we have to take that out to change weekly market structure to bullish. And so ideally what you will get now is if the price can slow down here and we just take the lows here, it would be a lot better for us. Yeah, it's hard to know. We'd have to see where the impulse begins, but this is kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. If you look at the higher time frame candles though, it looks like we've taken out that monthly level with a little front run and probably all the way up. We have to take out those highs there. That's going to be really important. If we do take out that high, then we have a really nice chance the next month to go up, take out the high, and the next month we got a chance to go all the way up to reverse this whole pattern. Right? It doesn't have to go up in one go. It can there, and then it could there. You're back in the range, and then you could get a really nice last 2 months. You could reverse this whole thing like that. That's kind of what I'm thinking. If we continue this bullish idea of a big volume at the lows, higher lows, break that line, and then push all the way to aim for the high there at 9 cents. That's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. But, you know, let's see what happens, because the volume is crazy bullish. And, you know, if this continues, then this could be really the first sign of, like, we have to see how the volume, like, imagine if this month we get more volume, the next month we get more volume, next month we get more volume, you know, then this could be the beginning of a crazy run. Yeah, just this pivot low put in, you could be ending up in a crazy run. We don't know how that's going to play out, and this could be the beginning. It's always good to keep an eye on DtravelDAO Telegram. When you have a look at DtravelDAO Telegram now, sorry, the X page. The last post was 22 hours ago. What is this? Us every time a host activates a direct booking site using DtravelDAO. Yes, that is us. That's quite funny. I'm gonna say, let's put a GIF, huh? "23 hours ago, same villa, same dates." Look at this. But you'll be paying $85 less just by making the right choice. Search your stay through DtravelDAO, book directly with the host, save over 30%. Flexible payment options, no hidden fees, no bullshit. Don't you just love that? Look, DtravelDAO are really starting to go aggressive with the marketing. This is perfect. Save over 30%. Same trip, same place, same location. With DtravelDAO, you save money. Yeah, and that's basically what the marketing is right now. The expert marketing. What have they done here? I don't know why I clicked on that. I was trying to see what that link is. It just takes you to the app. Okay, so whatever. That's nothing. And this is all kind of marketing advertising from the Coinfest, which is coming. So that's quite interesting. So this is good. Let's have a look at the Telegram as well. Yeah, this is the same post in the Telegram. Andrea has been posting this. So yeah, this is good. And he says here, "Hello there. Yes, find our 2025 plan strategy here." I'm gonna have a look at that. And he's here. Look, Harry is saying, it's got a question. "Travala is prominent on website Coinfest Asia, but I could not find something about DtravelDAO." And then here, Andrea is saying they have a different approach for this specific event, but we'll plan something bigger and with more time together soon for hosts and guests. So look, we're getting good community responses here. Lots of TRVL buys, new booking process. Look at that, New South Wales and Australia. This is in somewhere, who knows where. TRVL buys, new booking process, HM vacation rentals, new users, new TRVL buy. This is good. This is another new booking. Look at these bookings that are coming in. This is really interesting. TRVL buy. Matt Fury, he says, I have complete faith in the project and you guys are delivering since day one. Keep doing great work. You have come a long way. We have come a long way. Really, we have come a long way. Look at that new booking process. Buy, TRVL buy. How many booking process are you seeing? We're seeing a lot now, huh? We're seeing a lot. Here, Andrea is saying we're restructuring some areas of the project. I've been talking about that, and also preparing for a few big product updates and launches. All of this to boost TRVL. This is alpha, guys, and also to offer a better traveler and host experience. So this is kind of what we're all looking for. And here you see Andrea is saying good things are coming. Chappie is saying, wow, the price is holding up like a stable coin. Haha. The rest of all my altcoins are down big today. Well, this was a couple of days ago, but it doesn't matter. The point is valid. And obviously we've got a couple more channels here. We've got the announcements, which just filters all of the spam. And then we've got the token channel, which is basically me spamming. And then general is just where everything else goes. So we're starting to get quite active here on the DTravel community Telegram. Please join and please come and get involved. And come and follow their X page. It's the Telegram link is on their X page, and the handle is DtravelDAO, DAO, and so definitely get involved there. And obviously follow me. Always follow me, because that's all I'm really doing. I'm like doing analysis on TRVL. I'm posting videos. Like and share the videos. That helps. The more we can like and share, and I'm putting like subtitles and trying to put in a bit of work on these DTravel videos. If you kind of like and share those, it helps. Who am I? Well, I'm a DTravel host. I've got my own DTravel website hosted by DTravel with my own domain, and I've got my apartments in London. I'm an Airbnb 5-star super host, 4.99, so 5-star, I would say 5-star, but it's 4.99 star super host on Airbnb. Been doing it for a long time, and I have a lot of experience, and I'm bringing a lot of knowledge, and I'm combining my knowledge of Airbnb and short vacation rentals and crypto, and I'm kind of combining them to support DTravel, because I really believed in this decentralized real world network that's being built by the community and by the people involved. And then hopefully in the future, we're going to have this fully functioning dynamic token economy where TRVL is the currency of this economy that we're building. And you can go and kind of have a look at the stats of the real world network. This is live, it's up to date, and here you can get a lot of information about the progress of the number of operators, the number of cities we're in, the number of countries, the number of listings, etc., and the cumulative value. And what you'll notice is that we're still growing, you know, like we still haven't really expanded, and there's no breakout yet. So this is just the beginning of the future. I haven't really shown you. Oh, sugar. There it is. Sorry about that. I was on Telegram. This is the beginning of the future. Number of cities, number of countries, number of sign-ups, listings. We haven't really broken out yet. And so people like me who have their properties hosted on DTravel, they're also hosted on Airbnb, which is what I was saying. And I'm trying to bring my Airbnb experience and knowledge. It's 182 reviews, 4.99 stars. I'm trying to combine that with crypto and bring all of that knowledge and experience to DTravel. And DTravel is a DAO. It's a decentralized autonomous organization. And so we, as host operators and investors own this new network that's being built. And that's what's so exciting about this. It's not owned by a centralized entity. It's owned by us. It's owned by the TRVL holders and token holders. And in the future, you're going to see this token TRVL expand and grow in value. And that's going to be really attractive for other investors when they see that happening. And this is my back end of my DTravel hosted site. To date, I've got 34 bookings. That's 3 years, not 4 years. I always said 4 years, but it's 3 years, and that's almost $65,000 in realized earnings. And that's amazing, because this is the beginning. And that's kind of what I've been saying all along. This is the beginning. This is set to grow and grow and grow. And eventually what we'll get is a breakout. And you can start seeing it on the charts. You can start seeing that we're getting strong accumulation, because a lot of people have been following this project for almost 4 years. And now they're saying, wow, this is an opportunity, because these guys are still building. They're still growing. Their network's expanding. And actually, when you're looking at the fundamentals, when you're looking at people like me who are telling people like you who are watching this video, look at this. I have my properties in London. I'm getting real world bookings, real world value, and that's part of that portion of that value has been converted to TRVL in this DAO. People are getting quite excited about that, because this is only going to grow and grow and grow. Eventually in the future, we're going to have 6,000, 7,000, 10,000 listings, 20,000 listings, 50, 100,000, you know, more. And that's when you're going to have this cumulative GMV is going to be 5 million, 10 million, 50 million, $100 million. All of that is going to translate in the future into TRVL token value. And so really, this is the buy opportunity of a lifetime. I really believe that. A lot of changes are coming to DTravel, and we may never get these prices again. The market cap on this token is ultra low. It's like ridiculously low. It's scary low, actually. When I look at it, I'm looking at the market cap. Look, $3.3 million market cap. It's a scary low market cap for the amount of energy and work that's been done to create this blossoming network, the small but blossoming network. So it's definitely one to watch, and I think you should do your own research. Go and have a look at dtravel.com, do your own research. If you want to book a property, you can actually go there and book a property. It's obviously not fully populated, so the big cities, the populated cities are like Dubai, Bali. Those are like the two kind of best cities to travel to at the moment on our network. But we're growing in different countries, different cities. It's taking time, but at the moment we're seeing real world organic growth. But in the future, you're going to see much more exponential growth when we start getting some aggressive marketing going, which is going to happen with this bull market, right? So that's kind of TRVL and DTravel.